them tied to war crimes, including horrific concentration camp experiments, brought to the U.S. in a secret program to advance American security interests during the Cold War. It sounds like the plot of a film drama, but it actually happened, and on a large scale. The story is told in the new book, Operation Paperclip. Author and journalist Annie Jacobson joins us now. Welcome to you.
Thank you.
So these were top scientists in the German war effort, sought out by the U.S. military as the war was coming to an end.
That's right. These were Hitler's top weapons makers, and Operation Paperclip became a classified military program to bring them to the United States. It also had a public face, so there was, on the one hand, the truth about the program kept secret, and on the other hand, the idea that we'll tell the public that these are the good Germans.
The good Germans, but they were dedicated Nazis, the ones you write about. We should say there are many, 1,600 in all, right?
Yes.
You document about 21 of them, dedicated Nazis, some, as I said, involved in horrific stuff. What they did was known, right, to the people to the Americans who were seeking them out.
Certainly to the American military intelligence officers who were interviewing them. The idea that they were involved in war crimes was really necessary to be kept secret, and that's exactly what happened. And so in the book, I think I unveil a lot of the truth about this program that has remained clouded for decades.
So give us an example of one of the figures that intrigued you.
Well, I think one of the worst case scenarios was that the United States military made the decision to bring Walter Schreiber. This was Major General Dr. Walter Schreiber, the Surgeon General of the Third Reich. He wound up at a military facility in Texas.
And doing what?
Well, during the war, Dr. Schreiber had been involved in the vaccine program for the Reich, which sounds like a nice program, but it was actually a program to work.
Oh, you hear that? Vaccine program. Sounds familiar, right? This is DailyMail.com. Says military carry out dry run for UK's biggest ever vaccination program. As locations of 50 hospitals were jabs will be rolled out from next week are revealed, but care homes will have to wait because vaccination packs cannot be separated. Right? See, this is a military operation, right? Carried it all throughout the whole UK. It says the drill exercise Pan-Asia took place at Ashton Gate Stadium in Bristol and other venues such as the Nightingale Hospital, right? And that's like a cold military name anyway. Nightingale. I'm going to have to look that up. And Manchester tennis and football centri are also being prepared to be used as regular hubs, right? Which with your FEMA camps, right? The NHS is expecting to immunize between 75,000 and 110,000 people a week. So, hey, they're gonna push that vaccine and what to get it to that next stage, which is Operation Warp Speed. They have to try to get this to you start basically voluntarily getting the RFID chip, right? Because this is that the VMAT2 vaccine, right? Which takes your ability to believe in God away, right? So they're gonna push this RFID chip, you know what I mean, on many levels. Yeah, this is what I found. Operation Nightingale was the code name of Singapore Armed Forces humanitarian mission to the 1991 Gulf War. So that's what I found. Yeah, now you know they're going to be bringing in foreign troops also. So, you know, that's the thing to think about too. They will be bringing in foreign troops to help Operation Warp Speed. This is Job chapter 13, verse 4. For ye are forgers of lies. Ye are all physicians of no value, right? So you go into that word physician, that goes into what? Pharmakia, right? Yeah, so this is Job 13, verse 4 in the blue letter. It says, but ye are forgers of lies. Yeah. Ye are all physicians of no value, right? You know, a forger of lies, right? And then, of course, if you're a physician, right? It's going to physician. That's rapah in the Hebrew, which means to heal. Say to heal, make healthful, to heal of God, and you're not of God. Healer, physician of men, of hurts, of nation, involving restoring favor. And you're not involved in restoring favor, right? Because even when you deal with your the WHO, right? The World Health Organization, their stories about how they go in to help people and the people end up raped or hurt worse than they were before you got there. You know what I mean? To keep going, you know what I'm saying? But ye are all forgers of lies, and ye are all physicians of no value, right? Oh, that ye would altogether hold your peace. It should be your wisdom, right? But they don't want to hold their peace. They're not going to. This is their chance to push the new world order. Hear now my reasoning, and hearken to the pledges of my lip. Will ye speak wickedly for God? Right? And that's what they are. They're saying they can heal and you don't need God's medicine. Right? Take their medicine. It's better. They're going to speak wickedly of God. Right? And talk deceitfully for him, right? And and that's exactly what they're doing. No, don't worry about it. Then you got either other so-called Israelite camps and your so-called leaders, these rappers, these musicians. I don't see nothing wrong with it. Oh, that doesn't necessarily, science don't necessarily go against God. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It do if it changes your ability to believe in him. Now we're talking a whole nother ball game, right? Will ye accept his person? Will ye contend for God? You know what I'm saying? You the one who you gonna take God's place? Is it good that he should search you out? Right? Because that's ultimately what the Lord is doing through the men of the Lord, searching them out, looking at these words, the things actually going back to Greek goddesses and gods, and you know what I mean? Going back to the mega hats actually goes back to witchcraft, sorcery, right? Is it good that he should search you out? Yeah, we have to. We have to search this devil out. As one man mocketh another, do ye so mock him? And that's what they're doing. They're trying to take God's position, and at the same time of taking the Father Yahweh's position, they're mocking him and they're mocking his people, right? They're basically calling you cattle. When you break it down to it, it's calling your animals and saying that you're nothing but animals. Yeah, this is dailymail.com, which is news, and it says this, they have a code name for this, like a military code name, like they had Desert Storm, the Vietnam, they code named them Charlie or whatever, right? So this is code name Pan-Asia, right? And we're going to look up that meaning of that word. It says military and NHS holds trial for vaccination at one of the first sites where tens of thousands of patients will be immunized, right? See, got a military man, got that. Hope you see that right there. See that where that medical thing is with the snake? We're going to go into that. The drill exercise Pan-Asia took place. Ashton Gate Stadium in Bristol, right? So let's see what it is. Okay, yeah, so the definition of pan goes into all, like Pangea, once at one time all the land was connected. So we know that pan goes into all. So pan we know means all. And so
Asia
forming a name of zoological groups. So this is basically the elite's way of saying, which they've been saying, that you guys are everybody's cattle. They're goyim, cattle. So they're saying you're just animals, right? So now you put that word together. Pan meaning all, asia meaning animals, or basically zoological, well, basically means animals. And then so this is what they're saying. Panacea, a solution or remedy for all difficult or diseases. So basically, they do call you useless eaters. So they're going to use this pandemic to get rid of a lot of you useless eaters, right? Because you're just animals. You're goyim, you're cattle, right? And the solution to get rid of you is through this panacea. This panacea is the avenue which they're going to use to fulfill the Georgia Guidestones, right? See, because you know they go against the Most High. See, panacea, named after the Greek goddess of the universal remedy. Panacea is any supported remedy that is claimed to cure all diseases and prolong life indefinitely, right? So yeah, so this is a World Health Organization. So WHO workers are accused of sexual abuse during Ebola response, right? World Health Organization workers are accused of sexual exploiting. Aid workers accused of sexual abuse. World Health, you know what I'm saying? Sexual abuse, sexual violence. I mean, you can go on and on and on. You know what I mean? So people end up worse when you show up. Okay, yeah. See, yeah, one of the brothers had pointed this out. It says right here, it says, during yesterday's following an early live play field exercise, code name exercise Asclepius. So let's see what Asclepius means. It says Apollyon or Polyus was the god of medicine. He was also the patron god and reputed ancestor of the Polyusto and the ancient Gaul of doctors. Apollyon was the son of Apollos, Trichonisa, Princess Coronas, right? So this all goes back to Corona, right? Right. And when you go into that snake, symbolizes, right? See, goes into that medicine. Apollyon snake. Right? Which is on the WHO, which is on your medical. Right? It's Apollyon. Right? Greek mythical rod, Apollonius, also known as the staff of Apollonius. Right? Serpent intertwined rod woven by Greek god Apollonius. Healing and medicine, right? Because they want to be your God, right? When you deal with the medical, they want to be your God. See, and these are pictures of Apollonius, right? With the stick, with the serpent around it, basically saying he's the one that can heal you. Right? There you go. Triangle. Circle. Right? Which goes into your Greek gods. What goes into he's the son of Apollo, and the princess or the prince of Coronis. Or his mother was the princess of Corona. Right? Yeah, this is Ecclesiasticus or Sirach 28:2. For of the Most High cometh, which is Yahweh, cometh healing. From the Most High comes healing. Right? And he shall receive honor of kings. So the king is supposed to give honor unto the Most High. The skill of the physician shall lift up his head, and in the sight of great men he shall be in admiration. The Lord, right, which is Yahweh, have created medicine out of the earth, right? The Lord created all these things, not the self-proclaimed so-called white man, which is evil E, right? And he that is wise will not abhor them, right? Instead of using so-called chemicals and concoctions and what is it called? Cocktails. You use the herbs of the earth. Use what God gave you. The herbs of the earth is for healing, right? The Lord have created medicines out of the earth, right? And he that is wise will not abhor them, right? Was not the water made sweet with wood, right? Because that's talking about when Moses he threw in the stick and he made the bitter waters, you know what I mean, able to drink through the wood, which they know that's stuff that they know now. You can use certain woods, or you can use what is it called? You can use the pines from the pine trees, and you could put those in the water, and you put a lot of them, and it could clean the water to make the water drinkable. The pine cones, right? So that the vesture thereof might be known, and he have given men skill that he might be honored in his marvelous works. So, being learning different herbs and different ways to do this, that you might be honored, but you still give the Most High the ultimate praise. But they don't want to do that. They'll say God, but their God is the elite. Gold, oil, diamonds, gold, oil, drugs. That's their God. With such doeth he healeth men and take away their pains through the Most High. Not through prayer, which they've already said. If you mention prayer, or you mention the Most High, that they could kick you off of YouTube or whatever thing that they have, because you're talking about prayer. But if they say that they believe in God, which that's what they say, God bless America, God bless this, God bless that. If you truly believe in God, then what's the difference that somebody can pray for somebody, right? But it's the Most High that heals. Genesis chapter 1 verse 29, and Elohim said, behold, right? Because that's the angels. Elohims, plural. Behold, I have given you every herb bearing seed, right? And herbs, right, are good for you. It heals the body, which is upon the face of the earth, and every tree in which is the fruit of the tree yielding seed, to you it shall be for meat, which means good. It's good for you, right? So the herbs that come from the ground and the fruit that comes from the trees is good for you, right? That's the Lord's medicine. This is Proverbs chapter 15 verse 17. Better is a dinner of herbs where love is, right? And it's better to have that, because even if you're starving and all you got is just, leaves and lettuce or whatever they want to, people want to, they don't talk you for doing that. But when you got it with love, and you can, you have someone there that loves you, or even if you're just by yourself and you just, you give them praise and honor to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, that there's love there, then a stalled oxen and hatred therewith, right? You don't want to be eating nice, good, juicy steak, but then the person hates you, or you're dealing with, hostility or something, that's not going to be good. But you eat herbs with love, that's going to be good, the Lord said there's gladness is good for the bones. You know what I mean? Just so I don't butcher it, I want to go to it. This is Proverbs 17:22. A merry heart doeth good like a medicine. So, you know what I mean? So if you're eating just some herbs, some lettuce, you know what I'm saying, you eating the little stems and stuff that's in front of your yard, because they tell you to spray your so-called weeds, but those weeds are actually food. Those are herbs. You shouldn't be spraying your thing with what is it, Roundup or whatever. Those are herbs. That's food. But a broken spirit drieth up the bones. And that's what you don't need that. You don't need hostility in your life. Even if there's hostility going on outside, when you know that the Lord loves you, you can have a merry heart. You know what I mean? So, this is 2 Ezra chapter 9, verse 24. But go into a field of flowers where no houses is built, and eat only the flowers of the field. Taste no flesh, right? Like it was saying, it's better to eat herbs than eat an oxen with hatred, right? So, you know what I mean? Where there's no flesh, drink no wine, but eat the flowers only. Pray unto the Most Highest continually, then I will come and talk with thee, right? So these are things that we're going to have to start doing, because we're coming to the end of this thing, right? But call halal Yahweh, Basham, Yahweh Shai, Basham, Rakal Quadash. Double honors to the elders from Abba Bibbins on down to the elders that rule well today. Salutations and salute to the elect of the nation of Israel. Salute and shalom to the sister Akwaf that's listening and learning, the sincere sisters that's listening and learning. And death to America.